All right, now look, y'all. I am not a smart person, but what I don't have in intelligence, I make up for with a country accent. So with all that being said, like I've been paying attention to this internet thing for a couple of months now, maybe a couple of years. I'm not entirely sure, but it's been brought to my attention, and I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but it has been brought to my attention that the Libertarian Party of New Hampshire, they gay as hell, and I don't know if like they try to keep this secret and they just not saying it the quiet part out loud, but they as gay gets, y'all. And I'm gonna go here to a couple of the things that they've said on the internet, where like you can see that they're gay. Now, this first thing here is from the Libertarian Party of New Hampshire. Now, I'm blocking it a bit, so you probably can't see it, but I'm working on that. It says, if black people are put off by our posts, then they don't have the intelligence or psychology to handle libertarian ideas. It says more about them than us. And I don't know if they don't know this, or if like I don't know where the breakdown in communication is happening, but that's the gayest thing I've ever read. Racism is gay, and racism to that extent, that's the gayest shit I've seen since I watched two dudes fuck each other in the butt in federal prison, y'all. I ain't seen gay shit like that since I was in federal pound me in the ass prison. Now, it gets worse, though. Now I say worse. Look, I got nothing against y'all queers. If that's what y'all want to do, like that's just keep it in your bedroom, all right? That's where I'm coming at this from. Now, bear with me. It says New Hampshire is the safest state. I struggle to read too because I'm from the South. New Hampshire is the safest state in the country, but it has gotten slightly more violent. It has gotten less white, which is exactly what one would expect. I wouldn't expect that, but I'm not gay, so I wouldn't jump straight to these gay thoughts like they seems to be having. So to me, I would analyze things like socioeconomic conditions and like COVID-19 causing people to go without jobs and other things of that nature that may contribute to the rise of violent crime. But that's just me being a heterosexual. I don't know nothing about that gay stuff like that. So moving on, because you think like that's as bad as it gets. No, it gets worse. Now here is where, now on Twitter, you can say something and then someone else can like say what you said, but other stuff on top of it. And that's what this is. This one person said, libertarians celebrating state intervention in kids' sports. And what he's getting at here is that the state of New Hampshire said that like, I don't know what they said. It was something like, y'all ain't gonna let them trans kids play our reindeer games with our non-trans kids or something like that. And the Libertarian Party of New Hampshire apparently was like, woohoo, yeah, fuck them kids. When I say fuck them kids, I don't mean, I know they libertarians, but I don't mean that they mean like fuck them kids, right? Because like most libertarians ain't actually like that. They gay. Now don't get me wrong, they super gay. But they ain't child molesters. They say fuck them kids like disregarding them. So moving on. The Libertarian Party of New Hampshire says, the more in danger transgender activists feel in your state, the freer your state is. And I just don't understand how someone can be that gay. Like, how... So there's a spectrum of gay, right? Where like some dudes just suck each other's things and that's a bro job. And like they say it's not really gay. It's just friends helping friends out, right? Like I ain't going to judge, right? That ain't my thing. But if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Now, and then on the other end of that, you got like super gay dudes who like just want to take a hoo-hoo up the hoo-ha, right? And like That's pretty gay. But like on the spectrum of gayness, wanting people to feel unsafe is pretty gay. Like, I don't think it gets gayer than that. I really don't. Moving on, they added to that and said something to the effect. I don't have it in front of me anymore because I ain't very good at this internet thing, y'all. What number of tweet am I looking at? Roving Republican death squads are coming for New Hampshire transgenders. Now, they're obviously not being serious because, like, I live in New Hampshire and I know some trans people, and, like, y'all can try. Y'all can try if y'all want, but I would not recommend it. They go on. It is going to be bloody and vicious. Please do everything you can to help get these transgender families somewhere safe like Massachusetts. And I just don't understand. Like I said a moment ago, I don't understand how you can want someone to be unsafe. I don't understand how you can be so gay that you want people to feel like their lives are in danger simply because they dress in a way that you don't like. Like that's crazy. That's not just gay. That loops right back around to like that's so gay it comes back around to being straight, y'all. That's so damn gay. The last thing I want to talk about here is when the Libertarian Party of New Hampshire said that whoever shot Vice President Kamala Harris would be doing an American service or would be an American hero or some kind of violent, aggressive, evil thing like that. I don't remember exactly what they said, but it was horrible. And Libertarian Party President Chase Oliver, who is a homosexual, y'all, like this guy is a homosexual, but he ain't gay, all right? We got to clear that up from the start, all right? He says, I 100% condemn, where the fuck did it go? I 100% condemn the statement from LPNH, that's the Libertarian Party of New Hampshire, for y'all who can't do acronyms, regarding Kamala Harris. It is abhorrent and should never have been posted. As libertarians, we condemn the use of force, whether committed by governments, individuals, or other political entities. We are dedicated to the principle of, and I don't know what it says after that, but I suspect it says nonviolence or non-aggression, because those are things that libertarians are always talking about. They are always yapping about why it's bad to hurt each other and to inflict violence on one another. Like they constantly talking at people like you talk to a 5-year-old, right? Like it's bad. You don't want to hit people and you don't want to take their stuff. That's all these people are saying. And Libertarian Party of New Hampshire went off, y'all. They said, fuck off and read any book on libertarianism, you infiltrating leftist faggot. I've read a lot of books on libertarian. I've even written a few books on libertarianism and like on the side of the fundamental conflict here between the Libertarian Party of New Hampshire and whoever tweeted this thing and everyone else is that the Libertarian Party of New Hampshire or whoever tweeted this would argue that the state inflicts violence upon them, and therefore any actions they take are necessarily actions of self-defense, right? Like, you aggressed against me, and I'm just defending myself. And that's, I don't agree with it, but that would be the perspective that they're taking. But, like, I don't know of very many libertarian books that talk about shooting politicians, but I do know of a lot of communist books that talk about that talk about killing people and putting them to guillotines and stuff like that. Every libertarian book I've ever read called for peace and like nonviolent actions to achieve one's goals, because if you use violent actions to achieve one's goals, then one is just a state, right? Like I've read that. And like that resonates, and that makes a lot of sense. Whether you have a monopoly on violence in a geographic area or not, the use of violence is an attempt to exert said monopoly by being the most violent person in the area. Otherwise, you wouldn't have initiated said violence in the first place. No one picks a fight they're going to lose, or they think they're going to lose, right? So the very act of initiating violence is an act to become a state, because you presume by default that you're going to win whatever fight you happen to start. I've read books that said that. Now, I ain't a smart person, but I know gay when I say it. And LPNH, honey, you should put on some makeup.